Now, News 3 Sports with Megan Plain.
William & Mary football had its hands full today when they went up against the #1 FCS team in the country, in-state rival James Madison. Now, while the Tribe was coming off of a win against Elon, the Dukes came off of a 2-week layoff due to COVID protocols. So the question was, will they be well rested and ready to go, or a little bit rusty? Turns out to be the former. The Dukes get to work early at Zabel Stadium. First drive of the game, quarterback and Cox High School product Cole Johnson hits a wide open Clayton Cheatham up the middle. JMU jumps to an early 7-0 lead, and their offense remains unstoppable through the entire first half, putting up 28 points. Meanwhile, the Dukes defense holds the Tribe to just a field goal. Now in the third quarter, another 7-5-7 product shines for JMU. This time it is Salem High School's Kaylon Black who scores on an 11-yard touchdown run, and Black leads the Dukes in rushing today with 141 yards and a touchdown. Now the Tribe doesn't score a TD until their final drive of the day. Quarterback Ted Hefter fakes a handoff before finding Seth Dunn in the end zone, but too little too late. JMU wins this one 38-10.
Well, obviously disappointed with the outcome. You know, they're the number one team in the FCS football, and they proved that. They showed it. Very talented team, very explosive team. Defense is fast. They did a lot of really good things today. We didn't do enough. We didn't add up to what we needed to in order to be competitive against this team.
Now William & Mary turns the page and gets ready to travel to Elon, which they beat last weekend by a score of 31-10. Meanwhile, JMU remains undefeated with a 4-0 record and travels to Richmond next weekend. But what's not set in stone when it comes to that game is the Duke's quarterback situation, which head coach Curt Cignetti did not want to address after today's game. Quarterback Gage Maloney became unavailable due to the team's recent COVID outbreak, so today was a second chance for the 7-5-7's Cole Johnson, who began the season as the starter but was demoted after a few rocky performances. Now, after today's 220-yard, one-touchdown showing, Johnson was asked where his confidence stood after losing the starting gig.
I wouldn't say I lost my confidence, but it did diminish a little bit, I'd say. But as a quarterback, you just got to have a short memory and focus on the future.
Cole Johnson is a very level-headed guy. You know, he was anxious to help the team however he could, and I thought he really played well.
I think having that good first drive and those guys were getting open, it helps my confidence a lot, especially going into the next couple games.
Really nice to see, 7-5-7 guys shining at the college level. And then as for William & Mary, hopefully they can bounce back next weekend.